children, welcome once again to SRBPS online classes. Today we are going to start our new topic, cubes and cube roots. And what we will learn in this topic? We will learn today cubes, perfect cube, properties of perfect cube. So, what are cubes? Now, cubes means multiplying a number to itself 3 times, or we can say thrice, right? For example, if I say cube of 5, cube of 5, it means we will multiply 5 to itself 3 times, right? 3 times. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. And what it will give us? It will give us 125. So here we can say 125 is a cube of 5. Or we can say 125 is 5 cubed. By this method, we can find the cube of any number. Let me show you a few more examples. Look at the board. For example, if I take minus 7 raised to the power 3, or I can say minus 7 cube. So it means I will multiply minus 7 to itself 3 times, right? 1 time, 2 time and 3 time. So what it will give us? It will give us 343. Now the interesting point to be noted here, as we have already learned in our previous chapter, when the minus sign, the sign of minus is getting multiplied with itself odd number of times. It means odd number means 1 time, 3 time, 5 time or so on. So our answer would be always in minus. Let me show you a few more examples. If I take the number minus 2 upon 3 whole raised to the power 3, or minus 2 by 3 cube. So we can say minus 2 by 3 multiply, minus 2 by 3 multiply, minus 2 by 3. So 2 into 2 into 2 will give us 8. 3 into 3 into 3 will give us 27. And again, how many times we have minus sign here? 3 times. So the answer would be minus 8 by 27. So this is the way we can find out the cube of any number. Now move on to the next topic. What are perfect cube? So now we will discuss about perfect cube. Perfect cube. Student, perfect cube means if a number has the factors, especially the prime factors, in the form of triplets. So it makes a number as a perfect cube. Let's take an example, 8. Can I express 8 in the form of 2 multiply 2 multiply 2? Here we have noticed that 2 is making a triplet. What it is making? Triplet. So we can say that 8 is a perfect cube. 8 is a perfect cube. Now let's take one more example. We'll take 72. Right? Now, when we will prime factorize 72, so we will write it as 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3. Right? Now, here we have noticed that it is making a triplet, but this is not making a triplet. So, can we say that 72 is a perfect cube? No, we cannot say, because for being a perfect cube, all the prime factors should be in triplets. They should form a pair of three numbers, right? So we cannot say that this number is a perfect cube. It is not a perfect cube. Understood? Now let's go deep into the topic geometrically. In geometry, you have learned that what is cubes and cuboid, right? So here we can say cube is a three-dimensional square. How three-dimensional square? As we know that when we want to form a cube, here we required one length, breadth and height to form a cube. So if we have our length equals to breadth equals to height, then only we can form a cube, right? If any of this dimension will be unequal, then it would not be possible for us to form a perfect cube. Let's suppose if I ask you to draw a cube with the dimension 3 into 3 into 3, then perfectly you can form a cube because our length, our breadth and height are same. But if the height will be 2, is it possible to form a cube? No, it is not possible because it will form a cuboid. So with this example, it is clear to form a perfect cube, we need a triplet. We need a triplet. The edges has to be length equals breadth equal height. Or we can say that if my length is 5, then my breadth has to be 5, my height has to be 5. Then only we can form a perfect cube, right? Here also I can show you few examples. You can see here 1. The cube of 1 would be 1. The cube of 2 would be 8. The cube of 3 would be 27. So by these examples we can say that these all numbers are perfect cube. Why? Because we can show these numbers in the form of triplets of 1. 1 is a triplet of 1. 8 is a triplet of 2. 27 is a triplet of 3. 64 is a triplet of 4 and so on. Right? Now let's move on to the next topic, properties of a perfect cube. So our first property says that cube of positive number will be positive. Right? With an example, we will just see to it. For example, if I take any positive number, let's suppose 4 by 5. So, what we will get? 4 by 5 multiply 4 by 5 multiply 4 by 5. It will gives us 64 upon 125. So, it is clear that the cube of a positive number will be a positive number. Right? Now, property number 2 says cube of negative number will be negative only. As already we have discussed in our first example, but let me show you again by taking any of the examples. Same we can take by putting minus sign over here, negative sign over here. So it would be minus 4 by 5 multiply minus 4 by 5 multiply minus 4 by 5. It will gives us minus 64 upon 125. Why? As already we have discussed, when the minus sign is getting multiplied to itself odd number of times, so our answer will always be in negative. Right? Now the next property. Now the property number 3rd. Property 3rd says that cube of odd numbers will be odd. How? Let's see an example. 3 is an odd number. If I will find the cube of 3, it will give us 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. Right? Another example, if I take 11, right? Let's suppose minus 11. So it would be minus 11 into minus 11 into minus 11. So the answer would be minus 1331. So here we can see that when our numbers are odd and we are taking out the cube of that number, so my answer will always be in odd. Right? Now the next property number 4 says that the cube of even number, property number 4, the cube of even number will be only even. Again we will take an example. Let's take an example 4 cube. So cube of 4 will be 4 into 4 into 4. The answer would be 64. Right? And let's take another example. Our example, let's suppose 8. So 8 cube will be 8 into 8 into 8. Here we can see answer would be 512. So it is clear with these examples, the cube of even number will be even only. With here example also we can see that since it is odd, so my cube is also odd. It is even, cube is even. It is odd, cube is odd. So all the examples shows the same thing. 12 is even number, so its cube is even number. 13 is odd number, so its cube is odd number. Okay, now the last property. Now the last property says that if I am multiplying the cube of two numbers, then it will be equal to the product of the numbers cube. I am repeating again. If I am multiplying two cube numbers, a cube of two numbers, it is a cube of one number, it is a cube of another number, we are multiplying them. So it can be equal to the product of the number and their cube. The product's cube. It will be equal to the product of those two numbers cube. Right? We have done an exponential chapter as well, and it is known as common power rule. The same applies here. Let's take an example. 2 cube multiply 3 cube. If I will solve it, so what it will be? It will be 8 and it will be 27. And what it will be gives us? It will be gives us 216. Right? Now if I do it here, 2 multiply 3 cube. So 2 3s are 6 and 6 cube, as already we have written here also 216. So the answer will be 216. So here we can see that, so cube of numbers when multiplied, it will be as same as the product of the numbers cube. So these are the properties of all cubes. So we have discussed what today? We have discussed what are cubes, what are perfect cubes, and the properties of cubes. I hope it is all understood to you. So just look at this all examples again very carefully. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.